Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brittany and this is probably my first ever attempt at a tag video on YouTube. So on my channel, I have done a lot of Halloween type of videos, travel videos, and I typically do that with my mom. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to join us here on YouTube and follow along for our adventures. As I'm sure you guys are well aware, halfway to Halloween is just around the corner, and by the time this video goes up, it's probably going to be that time of year, which I'm super excited about. So I thought it would be fun to put in my answers to the halfway to Halloween tag for 2025. I am old enough to remember when tag videos were a huge thing on YouTube, and I would not be opposed to them returning. So let's go ahead and jump into the halfway to Halloween tag for 2025. Alright, so I have a little piece of paper here that I wrote down everything because I am filming on my phone today. So let's get started. Question number one. Are you a fan of haunted houses? So I am probably the biggest chicken in the world. I hate haunted houses. But let me rephrase that. I hate being jump scared. Whether it's someone jumping out at me at a haunted house, a jump scare in a video game, or finding a spider in the bathroom. I am not a fan of being jump scared at all, period. No thank you. I typically do steer clear of haunted houses during Halloween season, just because, again, I am the world's biggest scaredy cat and I prefer not to be scared, so. And then question number two, what is your favorite ghost story or haunted lore? So I do have some personal ghost stories of things that I've encountered. I've also done some paranormal investigations. I do have those videos on the channel, so I'll go ahead and link them in the cards if you're interested in checking those out. I think I have 2 of them, and they were very interesting experiences, but I will leave that for you guys to go check out if you're interested to see what happened on those investigations. But as far as my favorite haunted story or ghost story or lore, the first thing that came to mind is Bigfoot. I am a huge Bigfoot stan. Like, I will sit and watch people's encounter videos or people going out into the woods to find Bigfoot. Like, I am so fascinated by cryptids in general. I don't know if that quite answers this question, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. But I don't think that I have a specific like ghost story. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite like ghost story. Now, I do enjoy listening to other people's first encounter or encounter type videos, or I will sit and watch those for hours and hours and hours. Love listening to people's encounters with ghosts and cryptids and all the spooky things. Alright, so on to question number 3. Do you plan on Halloween decor hunting this year? And if so, what items do you hope to find? So my channel does have some Halloween decor hunting from previous years, probably most notably last year for 2024. So I do intend to do some Halloween decor hunting again this year. I really have a lot of fun going to the different stores and seeing the new Halloween decor that comes out. Probably my favorite is probably Home Goods, just because it's kind of more my style. It's probably where a lot of these little guys all came from. But I don't think I have any specific items that I'm looking for this year. The main thing that I love hunting for though is any Nightmare Before Christmas items. Probably my favorite thing to collect. As far as spooky stuff goes, that I can pretty much count on it coming out every year with the new stuff. So that's always fun when I find those pieces. But I don't really have any specific things that are popping out from years past that I'm like, I really wish I could find that. I don't really have anything specific, but I am really excited to see all the new stuff that comes out for 2025, especially a lot of the animatronics and stuff like that. I wish that I had the space. It's probably good for my wallet that I don't have the space to store the animatronics because some of them are so big. Like I would love a 12-foot skeleton, but I just have nowhere to put it or even display it. So, but yeah, I don't really have anything specifically that I'm looking for this year, but I'm excited to see what comes out and to take you guys along with me this year to go see all of the fun goodies that come out at the stores. On to question number 4. Love it or hate it? That's a bit of a controversial question if I ever heard one. However, personally, I hate it. I absolutely cannot stand candy corn or even those little pumpkin shaped ones. No. I'm sorry. No. They're waxy. They don't taste very good. No. If I ever get them like trick-or-treating, I would throw them away. I hated them in school. I hate them now. No, I don't want it. Take it away. And then question number 5. Are you big into costumes and dressing up for Halloween? If so, what is your favorite costume of all time? So I have done some cosplay in the past, and I even have some videos. I will go ahead and again link those for you if you're interested in checking them out. I think the biggest one that I've done is Oogie Boogie. Of course, he's my absolute favorite character from Nightmare Before Christmas. He's my favorite villain of Disney. I was inspired by some images on Pinterest, so I decided to try and make it myself. So I didn't make it completely from scratch. I typically like to kind of purchase a base layer and then build upon that. And typically I will thrift whatever I can to create my cosplays. So for Oogie Boogie, I purchased a basic kind of linen style dress off of Poshmark for about, I think I paid like 15 or 20 bucks for it. And then I altered it to create the silhouette and style that I wanted for Oogie Boogie. And then I completely drafted and created basically his, think of like the Sorting Hat, but Oogie Boogie's face on it with a spider dangling. That's basically what I had as like a hood hat piece. It is detachable from the actual costume that I made. I'll also go ahead and maybe insert a clip of it depending what I'm able to do, but I know I have a short video of me wearing my Oogie Boogie costume to meet the one and only Ken Page. And that's probably why that costume is so special to me, is because I actually got to meet him. He is the original voice of Oogie Boogie among other characters that he has voiced. But my favorite of the bunch that he's done is Oogie Boogie, obviously. But it was such a wonderful moment to meet him and have him sign my Oogie Boogie. He's in the other room right now, otherwise I would definitely show you. But yeah, that was probably my favorite costume that I've ever done. However, I do enjoy cosplaying. I love dressing up for any and every occasion. If there's an opportunity to dress up in a costume, count me in, because I love doing that. As of right now, I don't really have anything planned yet for this year. Last year I did Stay Puff from Ghostbusters, which was really fun. And then I've also done Lady Thor and Fluttershy are some of the ones that I have done. But for this year, I don't think I have any plans just yet. Nothing has like spoken to me that I wanted to create it, so we'll see what happens this year. But moving along, next question is number 6. What is one activity or experience that is on your spooky season bucket list this year? So for me, let's see. There's a couple things that I'm definitely on my radar, but I think the main one that I'm excited for, and I would totally do it now before it gets too hot, is there's actually this little ghost town that's in Arizona that I recently discovered that they actually do ghost tours. So I'm going to be probably dragging my mom with me because she's never done a ghost tour before, so I think she would have some fun with that. But it's like this little old western town, and they do ghost tours and they do like gunfights and all that kind of stuff. But it was actually a real mining town back in the day, so it is historic and it'd be kind of cool to go check it out. It's been a long time. I remember going when I was a kid. We had some family in town, and my parents decided to haul everybody out to this little town out in the desert. And I have kind of vague memories of it. So I definitely think we're probably going to be doing that this year. I would totally do it this spring before it gets too hot, but I don't know if we're going to have enough time because I have other stuff going on. So it's probably going to have to wait until it cools off in the fall. So probably like September, October time, which I'm so excited for. So keep a lookout for that, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if that is something that you are interested in seeing. I would love to take you along with us. Question number 7. What book, series, or movie screams Halloween to me? So there's a couple of them that are kind of obvious. But my first reaction is probably I guess it's my favorite Halloween movie. It doesn't necessarily scream Halloween, but that would be The Nightmare Before Christmas. But with that out of the way, I think a movie that would scream Halloween to me is probably Hocus Pocus, because it takes place on and around Halloween. It's classic Halloween nostalgia. It's the New England in the fall in Salem with some witches. It's a little spooky, not too scary, definitely up my alley, and something that I definitely watch and make a priority to watch every season because it is such a classic movie at this point, I would say. So I think I'm gonna go with Hocus Pocus. Definitely screams Halloween to me. And question number 8. How do you typically spend Halloween nights? So it kind of depends, but typically I like to kind of make a kind of Halloween themed dinner. In the past, I think we've done like a jack-o'-lantern. I've ordered a jack-o'-lantern pizza. I've also done some like tombstone ravioli kind of graveyard thing that I've made. And then if I don't do like a themed like main course dinner, sometimes I'll do or make like a pumpkin dump cake or some sort of pumpkin delicious treat. In years past, so where we currently live, we don't really get a lot of trick-or-treaters. So if I lived in an area that had a lot of kids out trick-or-treating, I would definitely be out on the porch handing out candy. But unfortunately in our area, we just don't really get a lot of trick-or-treaters, so I don't usually even buy candy anymore. But that may change in the future, so we'll see what happens. There's some years that I will watch kind of paranormal YouTube or like ghost hunters or things like that. And there's other years where I'm like, again, scaredy cat. I will avoid terrifying shows and stuff. Like I remember when I was younger, when I used to watch a lot of TV, and I would be terrified on Halloween to sit there and flip the channels, because if it landed on, because it was Halloween night, so like most channels or a lot of channels were showing a lot of like scary Halloween movies, things like that. and I'd be terrified that I would like stop the remote and stop on a channel that's like in the middle of like the creepiest, horrible scene of a scary movie, and then I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'd be terrified. So I typically will either put something on that's like Casper or Hocus Pocus, or you know, things that aren't super horror, scary type of movies, just because, again, I am a chicken. I will be the first to admit that I am a scaredy cat, and I do not like that. But yeah, that's usually typically what we do for Halloween. Not too exciting, I know. And then the last question, what does Halloween mean to you? So for me, Halloween is mostly a feeling. Halloween is nostalgic. Halloween is being a kid again, getting to dress up, have fun, get candy for the most part. Even as an adult, I do still find Halloween to be really fun. I love to, if given an opportunity, to make Halloween for kids that are around me. I've also really enjoyed Halloween like in a work environment. My past couple years, my work has done like a Halloween event during work hours, which was kind of crazy but still really fun, where we all got to dress up and kind of go to different managers' offices trick-or-treating. Childish kind of, but also still really fun, and we would always have fun with it. So definitely something that I definitely look forward to every year, even as an adult. But definitely I feel like kind of as an adult now, Halloween is a lot more, I guess, chill and relaxed, especially since I don't really enjoy doing a lot of like the scarier aspects of Halloween. I tend to steer clear of. But I do enjoy going to like the pumpkin patch, or going to somewhere new, or maybe even doing like paranormal investigations, things like that. But yeah, Halloween to me is definitely it's just kind of a feeling of nostalgia and just feeling that magic of the season, you know. And then right after Halloween, we jump into Christmas, which is also a wonderful magical time of year as well. To me, they're kind of equal to each other as far as magic in our world, and I love them both. But yeah, I think Halloween is a feeling of nostalgia and just being a kid again and enjoying, you know, the make-believe of the season. But that, I think, is what Halloween is to me. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the tag video. So I hope you enjoyed my answers to these questions, and I would be interested in hearing what are your answers for these questions. I will leave the questions down in the bottom bar below if you're interested in completing these questions for yourself, either making a video or leaving me a comment with your answers. I'd be so interested to read them and hear what everyone else has to say for these answers, because this is such a exciting time of year. We are halfway to Halloween. And we're about to kick off Halloween decor hunts and all the spooky things that happen, and decorating, and hay rides and pumpkin patches and all the fun things. Pumpkin carving. Oh my goodness, I love it. Plus all the pumpkin treats. Yes, please. Just keep the candy corn away from me and I think we'll be fine. But if you enjoyed this video and stuck around with me to the end, I thank you so much, and I appreciate you tagging along with me and enjoying this video. But if you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out any of our fun that we're going to be having this Halloween season. Again, so much for sticking with me and watching through this whole video. I really greatly appreciate it. If you do enjoy this type of content or Halloween related content, Halloween decor hunts or travel type videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my next videos that are coming up. I do have some fun things that are going to be coming up soon, or as we get closer into Halloween season, and obviously decor hunting should be coming up in the next 2 months, a month. I've been hearing some rumblings that there is some code oranges already happening. Yes, already at the end of April. I am just as surprised as you. But I haven't heard anything in my local area yet, so I'm not intending to go out searching just yet. I want to be waiting just a little bit longer to see what else kind of trickles in. But now I'm rambling. Thank you again so much for tuning in and watching this video. I am excited to read the comments. I'm also going to be tagging the original creator of this tag, so if you would like to check her out, make sure to do that as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!